Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's Blake, the realtor. I just wanted to make a quick video to keep you guys updated on how things have been going because these past couple months have been extremely rough, honestly, and I want to tell you about it. So before I dive into this video, I just want to say the reason for making it is not to just complain and tell you about how I've been depressed lately. It's just to let you know that I think as a newer realtor or even as a seasoned realtor, slowing down and not being as productive all the time isn't such a bad thing. I think it's a perfectly normal part of the business. Even though I've only been in it for 7 months, I've quickly learned that real estate is high highs and very low lows. And I think I'm just in a low right now because when I started 7 months ago, I started out of the gate hot. I mean, I had like 3 or 4 things in contract within my first 3 months, I think. And I just thought, wow, I'm going to be a top producer this year. After that, I mean, I quickly kind of fell on my face and lost all my momentum. And the only thing I have in contract right now is the live-in flip that my wife and I are currently selling. So that's the only thing I have closing soon. And if it wasn't for that, I feel like my mental state would probably be even worse. I do think the season has a lot to do with it. Coming up on spring and with the Feds dropping interest rates a little bit, I do think that's going to trigger some more activity on the market for sure. So I'm hoping to pick back up. But one of the main things I've been struggling with lately is what I think a lot of other new realtors would struggle with. Most realtors that just get started primarily work with buyers. At least that's been my experience talking to other people. But either way, I don't mind it. I enjoy it just as much. But my problem I've been having primarily with first time buyers, and ironically, it's my favorite group of people to work with. The criteria they've given me, I feel like I find a house that fits almost everything, if not everything. I'm having trouble getting them to pull the trigger on it, to submit the offer because they'll get excited and, they have their pre-approval already, or sometimes I'll show one house before I do require them to get a pre-approval, and I'll meet them in person and talk to them about lenders, face to face. And they just never follow up with the lender, and they seemed excited, like they liked the house. So I'm just not sure if that's an inadequacy on my end, if it's just, if I'm just coming up short in closing the deal, or if it's just a normal conversion rate, because that's happened 3 or 4 times now. But I am working with 8 or 9 buyers, and we're still looking. So I do believe some of those will eventually get into contract, and we'll start to see some more deals close. But it's just hard whenever you're new and you don't have a lot going on. Just trying to stay busy because I am in this business full time. I do have a part-time job. I've just realized it's really important to celebrate the small victories because you need to build all the momentum you can in this business, especially if you're just getting started, and realize that it's okay to not be putting stuff into contract every day or every week, or if you're new, every month. I think it's important in the beginning to develop your systems, your business model, because essentially as a realtor you are your own business. So you need to figure out how exactly you want to do things and what people can expect to work with you. So I've been putting a lot of focus on that. And then for lead generation, I'm trying to, obviously social media. I'm doing lots of stuff on my Facebook business page. I think now I'm up to like 600 and some followers, 642. I'm not sure if block my eyes out so it'll focus. Yeah, so that's pretty good. I get a lot of engagement on there, and that feels good. But at the end of the day, engagement doesn't pay the bills. But even though I've had some downtime here lately, I think my first 7 months in the business were a success. I haven't done the math here recently, but I've closed just under 700,000, I think, in my first 7 months. And my goal for 2024 is to hit 2 million in total volume sold. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, guys, I don't want to drag this video out forever. I just wanted to show you that not everything is paychecks and driving your Mercedes around as a realtor. There are lots of struggles. I've done lots of work that I've not gotten paid for, but I do believe in consistency, and I think that's the key, and I think that's where most realtors that are new have to fall out of the business and go back to their 9 to 5. And I just burn the boats per se. This is it. I will succeed, and I will not stop trying until I do. And I just want you guys to realize that you can have that same mentality and you can also succeed. So consider subscribing. What you see is what you get with me. I drive an old paid off truck. I don't have a Mercedes. I live in a 1,000 square foot house. I'm not rich by any means. I don't make a ton of money. I'm a realtor starting from the bottom. If you are too, welcome to the club. We'll struggle together and let's motivate each other, guys. It's all we can do. It's what we have to do. If you enjoyed today's video, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.